Let's turn to Tesla now. The electric car maker priced its secondary common stock offering at $767 a share. It plans to sell 2.65 million shares at that price to raise more than $2 billion. Jared, we were talking about this morning, and of course we've been talking about Tesla for weeks now and the big rally that it has seen. Normally, when you see a company do a stock offering, the stock falls, which it did initially after yesterday and then came back up. But I wanted to get into the nitty-gritty a little bit. If you're an individual shareholder and you want to buy shares of Tesla in the secondary offering, since they are at a discount to the current price, how do you even do it? Are they available? Do they do certain allotments to the various brokerages?
Yeah, they'll do kind of a roadshow to gauge interest. So they were priced at, I think, $767, which was the closing price 2 days ago. It is dilutive, but to people who are looking to the longer term picture, I think that's why the stock rose, because Tesla itself needs to expand its capital expenditures, something that's been shrinking over the last 2 years. They're bringing forward their production of the Model Y. They're going to take a hit because of coronavirus. When they report earnings next quarter, the stock might take a hit because of this. So I think in terms of timing, it makes sense right now. Anybody who wants to buy Tesla can go and buy it in their brokerage account. So that's not the issue.
This particular secondary offering, if they want to buy the shares at a discount.
Because
the banks get allotments.
Yeah, the banks get an allotment, and they can also sell a green shoe, an over allotment in the weeks to come. So if the stock price rises, you could theoretically.
But if you're Joe Tesla, if you're like whoever, do you have access to this offering?
Principally, no. You have to have a good relationship with your broker. It's kind of like buying an IPO, and you have to be able to put down a lot of money. And there could be a lockup period as well. If you like the stock, just buy it and hold on to it for a while. It's going to be a bumpy ride. It's kind of like Bitcoin in a few different ways.
It's a long hold, right?
Hold the Tesla.
And also just. Let's remember that it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it, when Musk said he's not going to need an additional capital, right? So maybe there is some.
Then the stock went really, really, really high.
Exactly. So maybe there is some relief knowing that he's going to do what it takes to keep the momentum going.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem investors have with this is Musk's. I don't want to say bipolar, but just flip-flopping on so many different things. It doesn't instill a lot of confidence. He has a great long-term vision, but if you're the CEO of now $130 billion company, I lost track, you got to be somewhat consistent. I think he knew what he was going to do a couple weeks ago, and I'm not calling him a liar. He might have had an inkling of it, but he needs to pare back on these bold statements like, we're not going to do this, we're going to do this.
But if you're one of the crazies, I shouldn't say crazies, but one of the devotees who just loves everything Tesla does, loves Elon Musk, worship at the cult of Musk, then you like the idea that if you believe in the company long term, then you like that it's going to get more cash. It needs more capital, as you were saying, and he can kind of do no wrong. The flip-flopping, it seems like there are those people who just say, well, great, I love it. That's who he is. He's uncut. And
it has calmed down, to be fair.
Oh, it has a lot.
The volatility has quieted.
SEC investigations and those consent
and your board,
orders.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The valuation, though, it's just insane.
Hey, investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.